global carbon market is already worth $60 billion, double what it was just a few years ago, and likely to double again soon. I'm Luc Bertrand with the Montreal Climate Exchange. At the 2008 Globe Conference in Vancouver, experts from North America and Europe explained the implications of emissions trading and, more importantly, how companies in Canada can prepare for a price on carbon. Jill Dugan from Britain's Environment Department noted that Europe has established the world's largest carbon trading scheme through the ETS, and she's very bullish on the positive impacts of a global carbon market.
Emissions reductions at lower cost are available and can accelerate the scale of innovation. Larger trading volumes and improved market liquidity yield robust price signals. Linked systems stabilise investor expectations. If you're politically linked into other trading systems, then you know it's here to stay. Investors need certainty to achieve a low-carbon economy.
Henry Derwent, head of the International Emissions Trading Association in Switzerland, is also bullish on carbon markets.
This is a mature market already. It's got a long way to go, but it exists to serve the need. And the points there are worth repeating. The opportunities for getting lower cost solution to the emissions reduction problem are there. The impact is the same on the atmosphere across the world. The prices are lower in some places, so if you want lower cost, that's a way forward. And the market appears to be working.
Graham Whitmarsh, head of the Premier's Climate Action Team in British Columbia, says trading will produce the lowest cost of emission reductions for industry and gives more flexibility in complying with regulations.
So our choice is, do we want a seat at the table? Do we want to be involved in the dialogue? Do we want to be looking at the opportunities that are going to come out and figuring out how British Columbia can benefit?
Stephen Schleimer with Barclays Capital in New York says buyers want a long-term price for their carbon reduction plans.
The market, at least in North America, is already acting and making decisions as if carbon regulation is coming in North America. Whether or not it actually comes at this point was obviously important, but as far as how we evaluate things and opportunities we're looking at, it, and other banks are and other participants are as well, through the looking glass of having carbon regulation coming.
Derwent says another advantage of a global carbon market is that politicians are not expected to pick winners and losers.
I don't know anybody who believes that the price of carbon over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years is going to go down. It's going to go up. And if you're talking about investing in capital goods with lifetimes of that period or more, it's the future you should be thinking about, not just today.
The European Emissions Trading Scheme is already into its second phase, and Dugan says the early experience will come into play as the world expands the global carbon market.
What happened very, very quickly in phase 2 was that instantly, as soon as they started trading, states realised that harmonisation could help provide a level playing field, and that was probably a bigger prize than looking at their own national interest.
British Columbia is spending billions on measures to address climate change mitigation and adaptation, but Whitmarsh says emission trading will remain a key regional policy.
But one of the cornerstone pieces of policy that we're committed to is cap and trade. And for that, it means engaging in the international carbon trading market. Because as I said at the beginning, it's happening, it's important, and really we can create an opportunity from it if we engage early and understand what those opportunities are and how British Columbia can best maximize those.
Whitmarsh urges companies to look at the opportunities offered from the carbon market.
That it's growing very fast, that it's going to play a significant role in all of our lives and in the way that we do business in the future, and that I would just invite everybody to look at this from a place of opportunity. If we look at it from a place of fear, then we're not going to maximize what's there.
But in the bottom line, Stephen Schleimer at Barclays says the price of carbon is already a reality for most companies around the world.
It is being factored into business decisions, financing decisions, project decisions right now. And, I think as was alluded to earlier, I think, it's a matter of, who's going to be out ahead of it and, get the best opportunities from being proactive on it.
For too long, there has been a tendency to view the carbon problem as a job for governments to find a balance between the needs of the environment and the needs of business. As our world moves towards a low-carbon economy, both needs must be met. and a global carbon market in which greenhouse gas emissions are traded transparently will be a key element of this transition.